Sagittarius, I never fudge Drake, I never fudge rake. All my life's meant fudge sake. If I did, I'm a nudge with them and limit my cupcake. My main food, he just ate. I don't dock nobody but tape. Yeah, there was a setup for a punchline on a duct tape. Though don't worry if my fake. Worry about y'all dudes are straight. These Saggies are my sons, Johnny Kate. +8. When I walk in, sit up straight. I don't give a fudge if I was late. Dinner with my Saggies on a G5 is my idea of an update. Hot 1, hot 2. Big titties, big butt 2. Yeah, we don't mess with them chickens unless their last name is Cutlet. And these Joes couldn't test me even if their name was Pop Quiz. Sagittarius, welcome to your funny Armenian guy. Welcome to the one and only Renaissance Tarot, where I serve and I slay. My dear fellow fire sign, I love you so, so much. And in this reading, Sagittarius, we're going to see what's happening between you and your person, the no contact situation. Now, this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with every single person. You know the whole jazz. Let's get into this, see how your person feels about you, their potential actions, the energy between you and them, some messages of love, and the outcome. And the outcome. That's a spa voice. Spa voice activated. Sagittarius. I can't keep it. I can't keep it serious. Sagittarius, during your reading, I cannot keep it serious. I will keep it real, but I can't keep it too serious. Because Sagittarius, the most fun and the most blast that I have is actually with you. So let's see what's going on for you, Sagittarius. That's how we say in Armenian. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Oh, something came to an end with the death card. Something came to an end. Who they? Sagittarius. You're dealing with the Scorpiana, possibly. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, possibly Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Whatever. Let's get into the reading and let's see what's coming up. Okay, so Sagittarius, there's a Three of Pentacles, the energy between confirmation birth. The energy between you and your person is the Three of Pentacles, which is talking about somebody who wants to work things out with you. They want to reconcile, have a conversation. The Nine of Wands, this is somebody that was hurt at a very deep level. The Strength card here is actually the card of Leo. You might have dealt with a Leo who was hurt real bad, or you were hurt by them. Okay, and this person is wanting to work things out with you. That's why they're going to bring the no contact. Now, in the recent past, Sagittarius, there is a Death card, the Hierophant, and the Seven of Pentacles. This is impossible to ignore because the Hierophant is about commitment. It is about coming together and forming a relationship based on commitment. The Death card, something here came to an end because there was a lack of commitment. Because maybe you or this person, you know, I don't know, something here was not working out the way that you had anticipated with the Seven of Pentacles, right? There was somebody that was not possibly putting into the effort, the energy to work this relationship out. I'm going to get back to this and clarify this shortly. Now, in the present moment, you have the King of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. Somebody's watching you, okay? Somebody, again, it could be another fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Could be a Pisces, Pisceana. Somebody here is watching you and thinking about you, and this person definitely, there could be a distance between you and them, like a physical, geographical distance. What they ultimately want between the two of you, Sagittarius, is joy and a lot of happiness. Okay, Nine of Cups is they want to bring that sense of fulfillment and celebration. We're going to get back to this and clarify this shortly. Now, in the near future, there is a Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. There is a lot of trust issues that needs to be resolved, or maybe some trust issues in the near future that needs to come into, you know, conversation, and something needs to come under the light, all right? I see here you, Sagittarius, kind of holding back a little bit, not really rushing into it, kind of wanting to test the water to see how much has this person grown, or what is the actual energy between the two of you. And then there is the Ten of Pentacles, which is talking about a possible reconciliation and wanting to work things out together. Now, at the end of the day, at the bottom of the deck, there is the Six of Cups, which is talking about an energy or a person that always comes back from the past. This is the energy of a returning energy, returning person. So, Sagittarius, let's get into the clarification. I just get a little too excited in your reading, Sagittarius. So let's get into clarification. Okay, so I'm gonna clarify the Three of Pentacles. I'm gonna see like how is this unfolding? What is this person's intentions towards you, Sagittarius? Because somebody here wants to work things out with you. I am strongly getting here with the Three of Pentacles. There is a desire here for cooperation, partnership, collaboration. So the Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, and then there is the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so the Lovers, this is talking about, if you want to see here, it says at the bottom of the deck, right? So the Lovers here is talking about a desire between you and them for reconciliation. They want that as well. Okay, the Three of Cups is about reconciliation after something came to an end. There is a World card. Now, in the present moment, Sagittarius, the Seven of Swords, here, Six of Pentacles, there was a lot of trust issues between you and them, between you and this person. I'm getting here, maybe you didn't trust this person fully. There was also some sort of breadcrumbing. Somebody here breadcrumb you. Someone here also, they had some sort of an inner wounds, unhealed childhood trauma or something that they didn't really work through it. Now this person is coming into realization, like, you know what, I've resolved those wounds and these traumas within me, and I'm willing to put in that hard work, and I'm willing to make things work out with you. Okay, so let's talk about the recent past. Something came to an end. Obviously, the Death card here is talking about an ending here, possibly a very painful ending for both of you. The Hierophant here is the card of a Taurus, which is talking about lack of commitment. Now, the Death card here is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. So, wow. Sagittarius, I hope you're watching this ASAP. So the Death card here is actually twice. Why don't you take a look at this, Sagittarius, okay? This is talking about a connection, a situation that really, really like went through dark night of the soul. Something came to an end very unexpectedly. It was very painful. And I am strongly getting here that this was, going to allow you and this person to have a rebirth. The Death card is here. But eventually, you know what's interesting here? In the recent past, you and this person were in a very loving, deep connection. The Two of Cups is here again. There could have been possibly third-party situation. Whatever part was involved into a third party, it doesn't matter right now. We're not here to put other signs down. But definitely there was this sense of like, the third party can be a job or working on a project or something that got into the way, right? Pentacles, talking about, business, mega business, or working on something. For some of you, it could be a third party. Some of you, it could be, having a vision and a goal to work on something that got into the way of this relationship. And eventually, somebody here abandoned and walked away from this relationship that caused a lot of sadness. Now, the Hierophant here, let's clarify the Hierophant in the recent past. Sagittarius, the Hierophant is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. This person did everything, or maybe you did everything in your own power to keep it together and to make it work. They kept coming back into your life. There was a lot of on and off. I'm done with you, or I'm not down with you. Okay, a lot of you might also have dealt with an Aquarius here in the recent past. I'm getting here strong Pisces, or could have been a Leo. And God forbid another Sagittarius. If you know, you know. But in the recent past, I'm getting this issue of, there is the Aquarius card here at the bottom of the deck, just for reference, sprinkle, sprinkle. So you were in this place of like, you know what, I want to be on my own. I want to make my own money and I want independence, okay? You're half horse, half human, so you like your independence, you like your freedom. And I think you kind of felt a little bit choked and put in a cage by this person. Sagittarius, the Seven of Pentacles series clarified by the Emperor, the Magician, and the Four of Swords. So here is the thing, okay? And I'm going to be honest with you. I think that you're still in the recent past, even though things ended between you and this person. The Emperor here is talking about like age difference that existed between you and this person. Right? Young and old doesn't have to be, but I think that you still held the hope that something was going to work out eventually. But you had to withdraw. You had to retreat. The Four of Swords he was talking about withdrawing, disconnecting from this situation in order for you to focus on what's important for you in the recent past. And it could have been vice versa. Roles can be reversed. Please take it as it resonates. Now, in the present moment, somebody is watching you and they're very focused on wanting to make things work with you. There is the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which is talking about family and reunion. Now, Sagittarius, somebody here in the present moment is a little bit stressed out for the way that things actually unfolded between you and them. I am strongly getting this energy of painful memories, or like, sometimes it just keeps coming back, and maybe you and this person, have been in this perpetual cycle of a lot of pain, and that keeps coming back. But you know what, I think that because a lot of healing has been done, right, and a lot of the obstacles have already been overcome, internal wounds, childhood wounds have been healed. This person is ready for a brand new beginning with you, and they want to communicate. When you look at the Queen of Swords, she has her hand above the clouds, which talks about, communication that clears the clouds, communication that clears this question that always have been in your mind and in their mind as well. Three of Wands here. Let's talk about the Three of Wands. It's clarified by the Page of Wands, the World card, and the Ten of Wands. So there is a lot that's going on in this person's life right now. I am strongly getting here. Somebody here has a lot of responsibilities. This could be you also. But ultimately here with the Page of Cups and Three of Wands, this person is thinking about a new love and a new beginning with you. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisceana energy. Doesn't have to be. And I'm also seeing here a lot of happiness. Sagittarius, you're tapping into personally. You're tapping into this sense of fulfillment, being really happy within yourself, wanting to really be in this place of gratitude and just like appreciating the things in life. Sagittarius, Nine of Cups is clarified by the Hangman, Ace of Cups, King of Wands. Two people. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Two people, Pisceana, okay, or a King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But also there is this realization, right? The Hangman, their head is being eliminated. What does that mean? It's a realization. It's an epiphany. It's also a spiritual awakening. Somebody here is going through a spiritual awakening, but also they're realizing that they want to offer you a brand new beginning. Okay, and I think that that you have the potential also, and you do have the desire to have a brand new beginning with this person. Of course, after resolving some like trust issues here that are going to come up in the near future to discuss. In the present moment, I am strongly getting clear what's going to end up happening with the no contact situation being broken if it hasn't already. I see here this situation is going to bring you a lot of relief, and it's going to happen at a time when you were so much like focused on something else and you were least expecting it. That's how manifestation happens, the law of detachment. Now in the near future here with the Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Eight of Cups, the Six of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. In the near future, you're going to have a choice here, okay? Either you're going to completely walk away or disconnect, even though you want this person, you want to work things out with you, but I see here, once the truth comes out, there is some sort of a truth that needs to be spoken. The Ace of Swords here is about the truth. And I think it's the truth that you want, dear Sagittarius. You don't sugarcoat. You want honesty. You're very blunt. You're very straightforward. So you want to know the truth. And this is impossible to ignore because maybe in the past you kind of overlooked on a lot of things with a specific person. You said brush it off, whatever, it is what it is, right? You're very optimistic. Sagittarius, she's an optimist. She keeps it real, she's a prophetess, just like Nicki Minaj says. Yes, I'm gonna throw some raps here and there because I love Nicki Minaj, Miss Sagittarius. So you're gonna ask yourself this question. In the recent past, I didn't walk away from certain instances because I kind of gave the benefit of the doubt of a specific person. But in the present moment and upcoming near future, when this no contact situation gets broken, right? The silence is broken. There has to be the truth that needs to be spoken about, because you can see the Seven of Swords. Somebody has been hiding something from you or like the actual real reason of their disappearance. The Seven of Swords is clarified by the Death card, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. And this is an incoming communication. Expect some sort of a text message, Sagittarius. Seven of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, and the Death card. Sagittarius, this has to do a lot with the resurrection. Somebody here wants to work things out with you. They're doing everything that they can within their power to really get your attention and make things work with you. You may say, well, where is this? Like, how is it going to happen? Here is the thing. Scorpio. Dear Sagittarius, there is a lot of success stories on my community tab that people share their success stories, that their person reached out after years of no contact. Whatever. The situation here has to do a lot with, to turn this, right? To turn this around is this level of detachment that you're going to have to neutralize it. Don't put somebody on a pedestal. Don't treat somebody like a celebrity so they treat you like a fan. See what I'm saying? When you detach energetically from somebody, you are already emitting the frequency and the vibrations. If like, I'm not lacking this person, and my happiness and my joy is not dependent on this person. So I'm good within myself. So the truth here that this person is going to reveal to you, their potential actions, has to do a lot with them talking about the struggles that they also have been through. And maybe they were involved with another person, but they choose to walk away from someone in the past and end it in the recent past with the person, because what they expected with the specific person to work out in the past didn't turn out the way that they anticipated, right? So in the near future, the Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Three of Cups, the Strength card, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so a reconciliation here, possibly settling with someone, you know, that you truly admire and desire. The Strength card, excuse me, is the card of a Leo. Could be dealing with a Leo, could be dealing with water sign. For some of you, could be, you know, a Capricorn here. But I'm seeing here settlement. I'm seeing here settling down, and, you know, basically creating family, this sense of home, this sense of stability, security. That's going to happen between you and this person. And most of all, Three of Cups is about celebration. It's about coming together and, you know, celebrating one another. So this is something that is, you know, the truth is impossible to ignore, because you want to know the truth before you proceed forward with, you know, talking to this person or even allowing them to come back into your life. What is the messages of love for you, Sagittarius, in this situation? You have finances. This is what I was gonna say also, and I think I mentioned this earlier. Financial challenges are affecting this connection. So it's about your money, it's about their money, it's about wanting to make sure that this person is actually stable. Interference, an external party is interfering, or interfering on this relationship, intruding on this relationship. External party, like I said, could be a job, business, distance, could be an actual person here, and patience. It says everything will unfold in divine timing. I know that patience is not our favorite word, Sagittarius, as a fellow fire sign, as a Leo, it's not our favorite word, right? But we need to actually decide. It's about taking the time to decide about this relationship. If you truly believe that this is your person, if you truly believe that this is going to work out, there is patience, there is cooperation that's needed. And this is also about for both sides. Cross-watcher, you see what I'm saying? If you're watching this for Sagittarius. So patience is needed. And I hope that you're really watching this, Sagittarius, because there is a lot of answers that are coming in right now. The Hanged Man, a lot of answers. Her head is being eliminated. It's exactly what I said, and you saw the cards that actually flipped over, so I'm just gonna go with it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of answers that are coming in. Wheel of Fortune, and then the Magician. What can I say? Sprinkle, sprinkle, y'all. What can I say? Three major arcana cards. This is fate. This is destiny. This is the Magician here, hanging up here, as above, so below, right? As above, as in the 4D dimension consciousness, then it's going to come into this three-dimensional world and manifest for you. Realizations, destiny, luck, and a successful relationship. The advice here is to keep your eyes on the bigger picture and know that this is something that's divinely appointed, and it's eventually going to take place for both of you. Manifestation, you know, you manifest from a place of abundance, from a place of knowing, not from a place of lack. If you're constantly saying, I don't have this, I don't have money, I don't have this person, where is this person? All we are doing is literally staying in this vibration and in this state of being, state of consciousness, that we don't have it. And that's what the universe is gonna keep bringing into our lives in a way, right? Because the universe doesn't understand language and words. The universe understands frequency and energy. That's why also Nick talked about, if you want to talk about and understand universe, think of it in terms of numbers and frequency, right? So everything is decoded, it's manifestation. And the way to do that happen and to make it happen is to detach from this outcome of how it's going to happen. You got to have the knowing that it already has happened. Because if you can imagine it in your mind, you can have it in your hand. So, dear Sagittarius, this is what I had for you. My cutie patootie looking all so yummy. Thank you so much for being in here. I'm your funny Armenian guy, and you are my whipped cream cutie patootie. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.